Willowbrook is a small town nestled among rolling hills and winding country roads, the kind of place where everyone pretty much knows each other. The streets are lined with old maples and tidy houses, and the pace of life is gentle, almost unhurried. In Willowbrook, the morning sun casts a golden glow over the rooftops, and the whole town seems to wake up slowly, savoring the quiet before the day truly begins. People greet their neighbors every morning, exchanging warm smiles and cheerful waves as they head out to start their day. It's a daily ritual, a small but meaningful gesture that reminds everyone they're part of a close-knit community. The air is fresh, carrying the scent of dew and blooming flowers, and the birds sing clearly from the treetops, their songs echoing down the quiet streets. There's a sense of peace here, a feeling that the world outside can't quite touch this little town. It really feels safe here. Children ride their bikes along the sidewalks, and neighbors look out for one another. There's a trust that's been built over generations, a sense that nothing bad could ever happen in Willowbrook. Nancy Guthrie starts her day like always, following the same comforting routine she's had for years. She opens her front door and takes a deep breath, enjoying the crisp morning air. She walks her dog down the familiar streets, pausing to chat with neighbors and share a laugh. At the cozy local cafe, she picks up her usual coffee, exchanging friendly words with the barista who knows her order by heart. Everyone knows Nancy as friendly and kind, always ready with a smile or a helping hand. She's the sort of person who remembers birthdays, who checks in on elderly neighbors, and who makes Willowbrook feel like home for so many. At the town library where she works, Nancy is a familiar face. She helps people find what they need, recommends new books, and listens to the stories of the townsfolk. For many, the library is a place of comfort, and Nancy is a big part of that. On this day, Nancy seems calm, just like the town itself. She moves through her morning with an easy grace, her presence as steady and reassuring as ever. She waves to her friend, Mrs. Carter, who sits on her porch every morning, and they chat about the weather, the garden, and the latest town news. It's a simple moment, but one that speaks to the heart of Willowbrook's charm. All around her, people go about their routines. There's nothing unusual, nothing out of place. The town hums with the quiet energy of another ordinary day. It is just another peaceful morning in Willowbrook, the kind of morning that makes people feel grateful to live in such a safe and welcoming place. But underneath this calm, something dark is about to happen. A subtle tension lingers in the air, unnoticed by most, as if the town itself is holding its breath. Soon, anxious glances will replace friendly smiles, and the playgrounds will grow quiet as uncertainty settles over Willowbrook. The sense of safety that everyone takes for granted is about to be shaken. The town does not know it yet, but a mystery is about to begin, one that will test the bonds of this close community and change Willowbrook forever. That afternoon, the library is unusually quiet. Sunlight streams through the windows, casting long shadows across the empty hallway. The clock ticks steadily, marking the passing minutes. But something is off. Nancy Guthrie, the reliable librarian, does not come back from her lunch break. She is never late, always punctual, and her absence is immediately noticed. Her co-workers glance at the clock, exchanging uneasy looks. They whisper among themselves, their voices barely above a hush. Nancy's empty chair stands out in the otherwise orderly library, a silent reminder that something is wrong. She always returns on time, greeting everyone with a warm smile. Today, her absence feels heavy, unsettling the usual calm. Growing more anxious, one of her co-workers tries calling her cell phone. The phone rings and rings, echoing in the quiet room, but there is no answer. They try again, hoping she'll pick up, but the call goes straight to voicemail. The unanswered phone only deepens their worry. At home, her husband Robert sits alone in the living room, staring out the window. He says he hasn't seen Nancy since that morning, when she left for work as usual. His face is drawn with worry, but there's something else. He seems distracted, lost in thought, as if he's replaying the morning's events in his mind. News of Nancy's disappearance spreads quickly. Her friends gather at her house, standing on the porch and in the yard, their faces etched with concern. They ask each other questions, trying to piece together where Nancy could be. She has never left without telling someone, never vanished without a word. The uncertainty gnaws at them. As the afternoon turns to evening, the police are called. A patrol car pulls up to the curb, and Detective Sarah Benson steps out, her expression serious. She's known in Willowbrook for her calm demeanor and sharp instincts. She approaches the house, ready to begin her investigation. Inside, Detective Benson sits down with Robert. She asks him simple questions about Nancy's routine, her mood that morning, and whether anything unusual happened. Robert's answers are short and quiet, his eyes darting around the room. The detective takes careful notes, sensing the tension in the air. Word spreads quickly through the small town. Neighbors gather on the streets, talking in hushed tones. Shock and anxiety ripple through Willowbrook as people realize that someone they know and trust is missing. The sense of safety that once defined the town begins to crumble. As night falls, volunteers organize search parties. They comb through the parks and woods, flashlights cutting through the darkness. People call out Nancy's name, hoping for a response, refusing to give up hope. Missing person posters are printed and taped to lampposts and shop windows. Friends, family, and strangers alike join the search, calling out for Nancy as they walk through the quiet neighborhoods. The community comes together, united by worry and hope. The once peaceful streets of Willowbrook now feel tense and uncertain. The playground sits empty, and the local cafe is filled with anxious townspeople watching the news, hoping for any update. The town is no longer quiet. Instead, it is filled with fear and worry. As darkness settles in, the community gathers for a candlelight vigil outside Nancy's home. People hold hands in a circle, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of candles. They share memories, prayers, and hope. Everyone in Willowbrook is united in one wish, that Nancy Guthrie will come home safe. Detective Sarah Benson is known for her careful work. She always listens closely and watches people's faces. From the start, she feels something is not right with Robert. He seems nervous, not sad. Sarah asks Robert about his day. He gives simple answers but avoids eye contact. She remembers that in many cases, the person closest to the missing one knows more than they say. Sarah writes down every detail. She also talks to Nancy's co-workers. They say Nancy seemed worried the last week. She told one friend, "I don't feel safe anymore." This makes Sarah even more curious about Robert. Sarah decides to look deeper. She checks Robert's phone records and bank accounts. Something about his story does not fit. The first seeds of suspicion are planted. As the sun sets over the quiet town, a sense of urgency fills the air. Word spreads quickly. Nancy is missing. Within hours, nearly everyone in the community gathers outside, determined to help. Neighbors, friends, and even strangers come together, united by worry and hope. The whole town joins the search for Nancy, their faces lit by the last golden rays of daylight. People form search parties, fanning out into the woods, across open fields, and along the winding riverbank. Flashlights cut through the growing darkness as they call Nancy's name, hoping for a response. Every rustle in the underbrush makes hearts race, but the only answer is the sound of footsteps, and the distant call of night birds. Volunteers come prepared, bringing extra flashlights, snacks, and bottles of water. Some hand out sandwiches and coffee to keep spirits up. Others organize supplies, making sure everyone has what they need to keep searching through the night. Faces are tense but hopeful as searchers scan the ground for any sign, a footprint, a scrap of fabric, or a broken branch. They hope they will find a clue, or maybe even Nancy herself, waiting to be rescued. Detective Benson, the lead investigator, steps forward to organize the search teams. She speaks calmly but firmly, giving everyone clear instructions and dividing the area into sections. Her experience brings a sense of order to the chaos. She tells everyone to keep their eyes open for anything unusual: a shoe, a scarf, a broken branch, or even a piece of jewelry. Every detail could be important. Volunteers listen closely, determined not to miss a single clue. The police bring in trained dogs to help with the search. The canine units sniff along woodland paths, their handlers watching for any sign that the dogs have picked up Nancy's scent. The hope is that the dogs will lead them to her, or at least to a clue. The search stretches on for hours, lasting all day and deep into the night. Volunteers grow tired, but they refuse to give up. Some rest briefly before heading back out, but as dawn approaches, they return empty-handed. Nothing is found. The last place Nancy was seen was the town library. No one saw her leave, and no one remembers anything unusual that night. The sidewalk outside remains eerily quiet, as if holding onto its secrets. No cars were heard speeding away, and no suspicious vehicles were reported. The roads are silent, offering no clues. The only sign left behind is Nancy's missing phone. Searchers try calling, but it goes straight to voicemail. The phone is turned off, leaving everyone wondering where she could be. As the hours pass, worry spreads through the town. People gather in homes and diners, sharing updates and comforting each other. The sense of community is strong, but so is the growing anxiety. Each night, families and friends come together to pray for Nancy's safe return. They share stories about her kindness and laughter, holding on to hope as tightly as they hold each other's hands. Candlelight vigils are held in the town square. People look out their windows at night, hoping for any sign of Nancy. They refuse to give up hope, believing she will be found safe. But as days pass and the search continues with no answers, hope begins to fade. Faces grow weary, and the fields that once buzzed with activity become quiet again. The mystery of Nancy's disappearance grows deeper with each passing day. The town is left with more questions than answers, and the search for Nancy continues. Detective Benson keeps digging into Robert's past. She finds out that Robert lost his job about 2 months ago. He never told Nancy's friends or family. He's behind on bills and has borrowed money from several people. Even more shocking, Sarah learns that Robert is having an affair. His lover is Claire Watson, a woman from a nearby town. They've been meeting in secret for months. This secret really puts Robert in a new light. Sarah wonders if Nancy found out about the affair. Did she confront Robert? Did this lead to a fight? The detective now sees a strong motive for Robert to lie about Nancy's disappearance. As these secrets come out, the town is shocked. People begin to look at Robert differently. The man they thought they knew now seems like a stranger. Nancy's friends remember her last days. She seemed nervous and distracted. She told her best friend Jenna, "If something happens to me, look at Robert." Jenna thought it was a joke, but now honestly she isn't so sure. Nancy's sister Emily shares text messages with the police. Nancy wrote, "Robert is angry a lot. I'm scared sometimes." Emily cries as she talks about her sister's fears, and she wishes she had done more. Detective Benson interviews more people. Some say they often heard shouting from the Guthrie house. Others mention that Nancy was looking for a new place to stay. The picture of Nancy's home life grows darker. The more people talk, the more they believe something bad has happened. The pressure on the police grows, and the town wants answers. One day, a jogger finds a small camera near the river path. It turns out to be a police body cam, lost during an earlier search. Detective Benson checks the footage and sees Robert walking near the river late at night, alone. At the same time, a neighbor comes forward. She saw Robert's car parked by the woods the night Nancy vanished. She thought it was strange but did not say anything before. Now, this seems really important. Sarah puts these pieces together. Robert's story just does not match the new evidence. His phone location shows he was near the woods, not at home, when Nancy disappeared. With this new information, Sarah feels close to the truth. A warrant is issued to search Robert's car and house again. The tension in Willowbrook rises. In Robert's car, police find traces of blood and a piece of Nancy's scarf. The evidence is sent to the lab and it matches Nancy's DNA. This is the proof Detective Benson needs. Soon after, searchers find a shallow grave in the woods. It is Nancy. The whole town mourns. The medical examiner says Nancy died from blunt force trauma, and there are signs she tried to fight back. The police arrest Robert and bring him to the station. He is silent at first, but after hours of questions, he breaks down and confesses. He says he did not mean to hurt Nancy, but lost control during an argument. The news spreads fast. People weep in the streets. Willowbrook's darkest secret is now in the open. Robert goes to trial for Nancy's murder. His lover Claire is also charged for helping him hide evidence. The court listens to every detail. Nancy's family speaks about their pain and loss. The jury finds Robert guilty, and he is sentenced to life in prison. Claire gets 10 years for her part in the crime. The town feels a mix of sadness and relief. Justice has been served, but nothing will bring Nancy back. Willowbrook starts to heal. People come together to support Nancy's family. They hold a memorial at the library where she worked, and children plant flowers in her honor. Nancy's story becomes a lesson. The town promises to listen more and care for each other. Willowbrook is no longer the same, but Nancy's kindness will be remembered forever.